Good evening, everyone, and welcome back again with another live show on the channel. Yep, it is match review and player ratings from yesterday's 0-0 draw against Leeds United at home yesterday at St James's Park. Very frustrating, and as you can tell by the title of this show, we didn't have our shooting boots on because the chances we had, we kept skying them left, right, and centre pretty much. We really did, particularly through Longstaff and Joe Linton, who kept blazing them over the bar. Majority of the game they did, particularly in that second half. They did. But if you do enjoy this live show, guys, please, of course, do hit the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, of course, if you're new to the channel or if you enjoy the content and you're not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. It really, really does help grow the channel. It really does. Hit that notification bell as well. It will let you know of any live shows or any recorded videos going on to the channel. So if you do click that notification bell, you will then be notified as well. Feel free to donate. We have Super Chat available. And feel free to become a member for just 99p a month for this channel as well. But as I mentioned, guys, yeah. Sorry that. But yeah, as I mentioned, guys, yeah, that was the problem yesterday. We just couldn't find the back of the net yesterday, unfortunately. We just really, really couldn't, could we? That was the thing. And that's why we only come away with a point. Leeds came up here to frustrate we, and that is exactly what they did. Really, really much as well. Melier, I thought, played very well for Leeds, the goalkeeper. He knew where to come for the crosses and the set pieces that we were putting in. He was there. He knew he was at the right place, and that's what he did very well yesterday for Leeds United. But Leeds didn't really have a lot of chances there. We had some glorious ones, but just didn't take them. Of course, as I mentioned, Longstaff and Chris Wood blazing them over the bar. I've got to say, Chris Wood's got to be buried 2 of those chances. Oh, good grief. But instead, he shoots them straight at the goalkeeper, Melier. Callum Wilson came on and looked a lot more lively. Didn't really have an opportunity for himself, but you can tell he's onto things instantly. Chris Wood is very, very slow to things at times. That is the thing as well. To me, Wilson has to start against Arsenal on Tuesday. No doubt about that. Wilson has to start on Tuesday at all. So, there. Now, there has been talks that Trippier picked up his 5th yellow card. No, he only picked up his 4th Premier League booking this season. So, he should actually be fine for Tuesday. It was 4 because I counted them up and he only picked 4 yellow cards up in the Premier League so far. The cup games, I don't think, if you get yellow cards in them, I don't think they count towards going to a suspension into a Premier League game, so that's fine. But I'm pretty sure it's 4 Premier League bookings Kieran Trippier has picked up, so there he looks like he's fine. Nothing else has been reported to say he's definitely suspended, but there will be more on tomorrow. The only where it came from was the mag that reported it, and 9 times out of 10, that's nah. I don't think I believe what gets posted on there a lot of the time, I must admit. So, so there you are. Hi Pete, Happy New Year to you. Did you see the fighting outside the club shop last night from Kate and Jonathan? No, what happened actually? Because I was actually round near there doing the fan reactions. Well, more towards near the Jackie Milburn statue, but no, I didn't see that. What happened exactly? But yeah. The positive I'm going to take from this game yesterday is a lot of the big teams dropped points yesterday. Man City 1-1 against Everton, against a very poor Everton side. Spurs have lost 2-0 to Aston Villa today. Wow, who saw that coming? Don't think anyone did at all, did they? Arsenal won 4-2, but they do concede goals still, Arsenal. And imagine if that third goal for Brighton was given. It could have turned out to be a very interesting game after that. Again, another bit of a little bit of a dodgy call, you could say, from that one. I mean, I've seen it back, and it's a hard one to tell, isn't it? It really, really is, isn't it? It's a bit of a hard one to tell. But we could do. But we still go at this game on Tuesday. We should still go at this game on Tuesday. Show no fear at all. Absolutely no fear at all. And let's try to take this game to Arsenal the best we can, because we can't do that. If we do take the game out to them, we can't open up their defence, because, as I mentioned, they do concede goals. They're going to find it hard in a way to break down our defence. We have not conceded a Premier League goal since Southampton away back in the beginning of November. That's 2 months, even though we've had the World Cup as well. But that's how long we've not conceded a goal for in the Premier League. So there. But we will have to be wary of Arsenal's attacks. No doubt about that as well. But again, just go back to yesterday. If only we took one of those chances. Could have been minor. The weather was dreadful as well. I remember just sitting in my seat, getting absolutely drenched on. So Kid says one of the Leeds fans hit an NUFC fan with a bottle and carried on to the pub. That's disgraceful, that, mate. I mean, Leeds fans, I mean, they're known to be like that. They're known to cause trouble at times, and there's just no need for it. There's just no need for it at all. And it gives clubs' fan bases a bad name. And if Leeds they continue like that, Leeds are only just going to, their fan base is just going to get a bad name out of it, because there's some really good Leeds fans out there. There is. I've had Leeds fans commenting on my shows before. I've chatted to some on social media as well, and they come down across as the ones I've came across are really, really nice to get on with. But when you hear things like that, Jesus wept. No. True says, let's sell Wood to Southampton. I mean, yeah, he's got to be taking those opportunity, and he just shoots it straight in Meslier. I mean, come on, work the goalkeeper, lift it over him, chip it over him. I think if Wilson's onto that, I think he lifts it over Meslier, and that could go in. It really, really could go in for me, that one. Robert, good evening, my friend. Peter, hope you're well, man. It's me, Jonathan. I saw it happen. It was not very nice to look at when I walked past it. I presume it wasn't as well. As I mentioned, I didn't see it. I'm glad I probably didn't. What time was this, by the way? Because I think I was gone. I think I left the ground just after the fire cabs round about. It was after 6 p.m. I know that. So, but hopefully, if the police or the bouncers have called them, they've done something about it. But oh well. And what I could just see on the YouTube says DeHill on Leeds fans are scum. Well, if they do stings like that, sorry, but it's just not on. I cannot remember. Sorry, Peter. All right, it's no problem. Good thing is I didn't see it as well, so it could have just been after I've left, something like that. What happened at Central Station? What was it? Football related? I'm not sure. What was there? Another fight happened at Central Station? Good grief! If that happened, I mean. I mean, I seen Adam's video he put on. It was roundabout on the other side near the Milburn area, or roundabout near one of the Leeds corners where the Leeds fans come out of. I heard there was a bit of trouble going on around there as well, but I didn't see the rest of it, of where it happened as well. So, so there as well. Got to say the referee had an absolute stinker for me yesterday. I thought Simon Hooper again. I mean, I'm just sick of the just just soft little, just blow for like soft little touches at times. How way? I mean, come on. But yeah, I thought the referee was shite yesterday for me. Absolute shite. I mean, could we have had a potential penalty in the first half where Fabian Schär was running through on goal and he went down in the box? Could that have been given as a penalty? Again, it's another tough one to call. You could say. I'm not sure if that was looked at by VAR. I've got to say that towards the end of the game, Melier trying to time waste and all that, players weren't happy with it as well. But let me know what you guys think about that. Should we have had a penalty in the first half when Fabian Schär went down in the box? And what towards the end of the game, what happened as well? Not to mention when Botman received the ball, the referee then blew his whistle for full time, which I think to me you should have carried on a bit longer. If that rate, if there's a lot of time wasting going on, then surely I don't know. But you know, Philip, happy New Year, happy New Year to you as well. Hope you're well. I know I've seen your comments on my two videos as well. You were just a little bit gutted. It was you were feeling a bit frustrated after full time as well, definitely. Ref and Wood was shit. Yeah, sorry, but the chances that Wood had were probably the easiest out of all of them. Would you say Leeds fans the most trouble fans in the league? There can be. Depends. Are you seeing just the Premier League, or are you including like other leagues in particular, like the Championship, League 1, 2? Are those like that? So Philip says our finishing was poor. Wood back to being awful. Should be scoring that easily. Absolutely should. I kind of understand why he started, because I thought he did well against Leicester, I thought, but yeah, that just wasn't. And how he's not put two of those away. I think two of them are scoreable. You should be going in for me. There should be as well. And he's fluffed them big time. That's why Wilson, we need to get him in the start lineup for Tuesday. He should be fitting up. Look at the way he was putting himself about on that pitch yesterday, even though he didn't really have an opportunity. But look at the way he puts himself out on that pitch, Wilson. Wood, as I mentioned, could be slow to everything. At times, that's the thing as well, definitely. So, but yeah, I thought we brought Wilson and Maxi on quite early in the second half. But yeah, that was the thing. Maxi did do an awful lot for me, unfortunately. That was the thing. But I can understand because why he decided to take Willock off. I think Willock still looked a little bit disappointing for me. I've got to admit. Yeah. Yes, Seb, sure, great play. His holder play was fine, but in terms of creating opportunities, not really an awful lot. That was the thing. But as I mentioned, Joe Linton and Longstaff, I think yesterday's game was a bit of rugby. Gold. Tottenham performance today, absolute garbage. No effort, no motivation, no creativity. Son, miles off the player that he was last season. I did get a chance to watch the game, but wow. I had Lloris made an absolute howler for the first goal. Longstaff, the astronaut, lol, launching balls into space, lol. That is the problem with Longstaff at the moment. His finishing is just letting him down at the moment. That's the thing. He's getting to some good positions, but he's just firing them over. Was it just me, or did most of the Newcastle look tired or unfit? I wouldn't say they looked unfit, but it was just we didn't have our shooting boots on. Referee, that referee should not be in charge of Leeds versus Newcastle. Newcastle versus Leeds because it's like a derby, but not a derby. It's not really a derby, is it? I mean, considering Leeds being in Yorkshire. Hope ASM Wilson start Emirates with Longstaff out and Big Joe in the midfield. Could possibly see that. I think one of those, at least one change for me, definitely, and that should be Callum Wilson in on for Chris Wood. It's half time at the City Ground, and Chelsea are winning 1-0. Philip says we should still go to Arsenal game at the Emirates without any fear. Absolutely, we should. Absolutely, we should still go to this game without no fear. I mean, Arsenal are going to find it difficult against us at times because they know what our attack can be like, and they know how good we've been at the back as well of lately as well. So it just shows why this game could go either way. Dubravka, I think, will leave in the January transfer window. Yeah, he is now back. He has returned from his loan spell at Man United, but I think we need to get him out the door now as well. And we play better with Big Joe, Bruno, and Willock in the midfield. We do as well, definitely. Willock, he was okay, as I mentioned, but I have not seen what it has been previously in the past games, like before the World Cup started, like how we played against Southampton, Chelsea at home as well. Just not been seen that much. Hopefully, we can't see it. I mean, Joe Willock, he plays against his former club on Tuesday as well. So you can guarantee he would like to get one over them, definitely, as well. That is the thing. So there. The game yesterday was absolutely boring. Not really boring. It was just we just absolutely fluffed a lot of opportunities. That's what happened. When will you be doing your video for Tuesday's game? Says Robert. That will most likely be tomorrow. Not sure what time yet, but it'll definitely be tomorrow at some point. Let me know, guys. Who do you think stood out for you yesterday? Who looked very disappointing for you yesterday as well? Let me know down in the live chat as always, because it's always great to get your thoughts as well. So, yep. And Lewis says we've got 3 games in the space of a week. Yes, we do. So, yep. Of course, so we've had Leeds yesterday. We've got Arsenal on Tuesday. We've got Sheffield Wednesday in the FA Cup. Come Saturday away, I think there'll be quite a few changes in that game for me, definitely. I could see the likes of possibly Karius coming in. I can see possibly Paul possibly being rested. I could see likes of Trippier being rested. Players like that. So hopefully there's not going to be a whole set of changes, but I expect there could be a few. If Wilson and ESM come on at the start of the second half, we would have won. Could have done, possibly. I mean, if Wilson had that chance in the second half, he probably could have scored that for me yesterday as well, which is why Ooh, Lewis thinks it could be a whole set of 11 changes. Wow, we'll see. Plus, we'll want to keep the fitness going as well because, of course, we've also got Leicester again a week on Tuesday as well in the Carabao Cup. So, yeah. Philip says, Trippier, my man of the match, still managed to put some quality balls in and defended very well as always. He did, yep. But again, we just mentioned it was just the final product that let us down yesterday. Trippier, yeah, go back to Trippier. I wouldn't say he had the best of his game yesterday. I mean, some of his set pieces weren't coming off that great at times, but he did all right. We might have James for the EFL Cup. Who's that? Is that James Ashby on about from the West Ham? Oh, you mean, are you on about James Maddison? Plainly, not that James Ashby. What am I thinking of there? James Maddison. Fingers crossed. Although there is rumours we have put in a bid for Real Madrid's left back Mendy, so but nothing confirmed yet. Just read that one. I think Lewis is just getting another comment in. Yep, no from Leicester. Hi, James Maddison. Fingers crossed he does come to us. Because there's talk of with this injury, but I think he wants out of Leicester City by the looks of it. It'd be great if we could get Tielemans as well, because those two players improve our side and gives us more squad depth as well. Considering Shelby's going to be out for quite some time now as well, and Maddison has just been brilliant, hasn't he? And definitely improves your sides as well. Left back could it be the possibly thingy because we've now heard Matt Targett could be facing some time out with a possible with an heel injury that apparently he's picked up, which is why he didn't make the game yesterday and why Jamal Lewis was on the bench yesterday. So Matt Targett now facing some time out with an injury as well. So when it comes to ASM, people seem to forget how good he was before he was injured and haven't played 90 minutes at all. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, there's still some opportunity for ASM to rediscover that form against some time as well. Lovely, fantastic British weather yesterday during the match. God, it was awful, wasn't it? I was just sitting in my seat and I could just feel the rain coming down. Probably get a couple of defenders in just in case, and maybe another striker, possibly, yeah. Although we've still got Isak to come back at some point as well, definitely. Lovely British winter weather. Cool, wasn't it just? Wasn't it just? As well. Again, guys, if you're enjoying, please do hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button for me if you are new to the channel, or if you're not yet subscribed and you're enjoying what you are seeing, it's completely free to do so, and it does really help grow the channel, and it's all down to you guys, which does really help grow the channel as well. Absolutely. Yeah. Of course, I will be rattling through the player ratings during the show as well. So, of course, do keep an eye out for those coming as well. Did you know the Premier League have 3 Premier League footballs now? The summer football, the yellow football for the winter, and one orange for the snow weather. Yes, actually, I could tell. Yeah, I did see that. I believe I did. Treasure Rain yesterday, reminiscent of the time we had Derby from 1999. Root Hullet final game in Chart. Yeah, the weather was like that, wasn't it? We need to rotate striker position when Isak is back Because if one of them gets injured, we have Wood waiting. Yeah, that's a good point. Imagine if it was snowed. Oh, good grief. Would it be bloody freezing too? Right, it would be. I think go back to Leeds. They did have a lot of opportunity. I think the best one came from Rodrigo. Was it a chance? Was it a shot? Was it more like a cross, which Nick Pope had to parry away, actually? So yeah, but Leeds didn't have an awful lot of opportunities for me. That was the thing. So I think their best player was Melier. Truls says -3 where he is. Where are you again, Truls? Sorry. Mighty Mag. Hi guys. Isak should be back soon. I really, really hope he is, because there's more to come from him still. There'll definitely be more to come from Isak, definitely. Truls says Norway. That's right. Oh, -3 in Norway. Wow. I've not checked the temperature so far from for where in my area. So yeah. Philip says James Maddison, amazing player when he's on it. He just needs to be more consistent. We'll definitely add the extra attack and boost when we sign him. Yeah, absolutely. Which is why I really, really hope we do put in a bid for this lad and bring in and get him in as well, because he just adds extra quality. And I think he wants the move for me as well, definitely. Plus, Leicester may need the money as well if they need to get some other players in themselves, because at the minute, with the financial difficulty that they've been having, they may have to sell again before buying again at this rate. And what I meant is we should not use Isak as a left wing or right wing. That's a possibility. So we could rotate, definitely between Wilson and himself, Yuri Tielemans from Leicester City PR. Go NUFC, yes or no? Yes, absolutely yes. Cracking player he is, and I would definitely have him at Newcastle. I beat the Finland Lapland and it was -10. Apparently that's one for them in winter. Good grief. Good grief. Less chance of Wilson getting an injury too, in my opinion. I agree with that. Yep. That is the problems with Wilson. You have that feeling he's still another injury due. That is the only concern. Hopefully not. But you still have that bit worried, don't you? That is the thing. So, yeah. We just need better training facilities. But, the training grounds get refurbished. So, we'll be getting those at some point. Did you have a bad head this morning, PR, or did you not get drunk last night? I had a few, but no, I didn't have a bad head this morning when I woke up. I've been suffering just a little bit with man flu, though. That's the only thing. But I'm feeling a little bit more myself now, where I've had to put extra clothing on top of myself during the past 2 shows. But yeah, I'm starting to feel a lot more myself now. But nah, definitely no hangover as well. Lewis went the quayside last night. Ooh, nice. Nice. I'll run through the player ratings there very, very shortly. Lewis says I didn't drink alcohol. I know you said you don't drink, Lewis, so that's a fair point. It's not for everyone. don't know how true this is, but I've heard we are going to put in a bid in for Cuadio Kone. If that's the Kone from Mudgeon Gladbach, I would happily take him. I really would take him, but I don't think Gladbach want to sell him, though. That's the thing. No watch again, Pete, last night on Vicams? No. Hopefully, he'll be back to the game soon. Which foreign player would people want in January? Wow, that's a hard one. Depends if you be a foreign player from a Premier League club or from a country that's abroad. Philip says, alcohol, not my thing either. Fair play, okay? And we have to be careful as well because of work permits from the European Union. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Abroad. Oof. I mentioned Coney from Gladbach would be great. See, I would love to have had Badi Ashidi from Monaco, but it looks like he's off to Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez would have been good as well, but he looks like he's off to Chelsea as well. And you think, where the hell are Chelsea getting all this money from and spending that much? For me, I get Tielemans in a swap deal with Dubravka. I think Leicester should look at Dubravka for me. I don't think Danny Ward's that good of a keeper. He's not that good of a keeper. Martin, hope you're well. Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. Beat something with a bit of man flu. But I'm getting there now. Alvarez from Ajax, yep. Really, really good player as well. Who would really improve our side and fill in that CDM role as well. Well, Shelby's out injured as well. So, because if we do look at that position, it's got that chance to push Bruno a bit more further forward as well, like he was doing from last season as well. So, Conor Gallagher on loan, Pierre, yes or no? Ooh, that's a hard one. He's not that bad of a player, but I think Chelsea are using him a lot now. That's the thing. So, yes, but I don't think he'd come right now. Do the player ratings in just a moment. But again, guys, please like and please subscribe to the channel if you're new. And do hit the notification bell. And if you'd like to donate, feel free to do so. As well, just hit that hit the $sign and you can donate as well. And feel free to consider becoming a member for just 99p a month as well. It's entirely up to you. What a nice little touch by Bruno when a shirt signed by Pele. Absolutely, yes, of course. Before the game, we had the minute's applause for Pele. Again, who sadly passed away on Thursday. So great to have the minute's applause for that. Woods owes points, he does, doesn't he? Gallagher's not in the squad tonight. And not, who is he not? He could be injured, possibly could be injured. Rest in peace, Pele, absolute legend. Absolutely, he was, wasn't he? Big up, Luca. Hope you're well, man. Yes, I'm not too bad. Hope you're well as well. Push further away in that top position, Luca. Beat Brighton, us and Man City dropping points, and Spurs as well. You looking forward, Newcastle? Yep, absolutely. Hi, Lucas says, Lewis, I'm good. Good man to hear it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing news because it's good. It's going to be a very interesting game. It really, really is, definitely. So, yeah. Lucas says, was wondering if you like to do preview. Yeah, can do. Let us know when you plan to do it and just give me a message and I'll just let you know if I'm available. So yeah, just feel free to message me and just let me know if you're doing it. And yeah, I'll let me come on. I think we beat you. Arsenal looking for revenge from St. James's Park, possibly because I thought we did absolutely had you from the start to the end of that game. So tomorrow, no problem. Just let us know what time at DUMU Twitter, okay? So, yeah. Yeah, I've just seen your message here, Lucas. I'll reply back to you. Just let us know what time you're doing it. I should be fine anytime tomorrow, so just let me know. You just messages around 8:30. Yeah, that should be fine. 8:30, yeah, should be fine. So, yeah, that should be all good to go for tomorrow. So, but anyways, let's do player ratings now. So, kicking off with, we'll just read a comment. Lucas says, thanks, that's no worries. So, let's start off with Nick Pope. And didn't really have a lot to do with it apart from that one from Rodrigo, which was either a cross or a shot, which he parried away just to be on the safe side. But he didn't really have a lot to do, Nick Pope, did he? So I'll give Nick Pope a 7. Of course, get your ratings down in the live chat as well. Tomorrow I'm going to watch the Heat play York City. Yes, Gateshead are playing York City tomorrow because only just played them on Boxing Day. But they were the 1-3-0 down at York, and now they're playing up at the International Stadium. So, yeah. Let's go for Pope for 7. Nick 8 as well. Right back. So back 4. So start off with that man, Kieran Trippier. Not one of the greater games, but still did what he had to do at times, I thought. I've got to admit, you can tell he's the lead out on that pitch, and he should be fine for Tuesday. I've not seen anything that he's definitely going to be suspended, apart from it was the mag that reported it, and I don't really see this. I don't really believe in a lot of what comes from there, as I mentioned before. I've got to admit, and there's no others to say that he's definitely out. And I'm pretty sure I only counted 4 Premier League yellow cards he's picked up this season as well. So, yeah. As well. I'll give Trippier a 7. I'll give him a 7, yeah. Just go for an 8 for Trips. Fair play. Fair play. Is it your ratings as well? Has Garen Curl got a work permanent? I don't think he has yet. 8:30 p.m. I've scheduled for tomorrow. If you could drop me a DM after your show, if you can, no problem. Yeah, will do, man. As well. The centre back. So let's kick it off with Fabian Schär. Again, did what he had to do at times. Yeah, nothing spectacular, but Leeds, to mention, didn't have an awful lot of chances there, did they? That was the thing. So I'll go for a 7 for Fabian Schär as well. And alongside him, it's that man there, Mr. Sven Botman. And again, the same. Did have an awful lot to do as well, did he? Because of the chances Leeds created at times as well. And they did find it difficult to break down our defence as well. So again, I'd go with the 7 for Botman as well. Lawrence says, unfortunately, he has 5 yellows in the Premier League and the Carabao Cup. So I think he's out on Tuesday as it's all domestic competitions. Well, I think there's nothing else being reported yet, Lawrence, because I'm not sure if the count Carabao yellow cards from the Cup competitions. Although, if you get a red card in the Premier League games, you can be suspended for the Cup games. But if you pick up yellow cards in the Cup competitions, I don't think they count, because there was people putting stuff on social media yesterday about other people were posting about trips being suspended, but I think they've took them down now. And again, it was the mag that reported it. And again, So nothing's come yet. That was it. So yeah, share a 7, says Philip, 6.5. Botman a 6.5. 7 for Botman. Just me, says hello, hope you well. And the left back spot is Dan Burn. And again, the same. Nothing spectacular, but again, it was all down to Leeds, as didn't create an awful lot of opportunities as well. And just fairly comfortable at times it was for us. So I'll go with a 7 for Burn as well. I like coffee in the house. Hi, PD, and all hope you well. Phillips is a 7 for Burn as well. Yeah, fair play. And Lewis has gone for a 7 for Burn as well. Right, then let's go into the 3 midfield. And let's start off with that man there, Mr. Bruno. Not one of his greatest games as all times, but he showed glimpses at times, Bruno. And hopefully we'll see a lot more better on Tuesday as well. Because, what happened at St. James's Park, where he scored a team he turned down to come and join for us, which was great, which was still great. But again, it wasn't one of his great. He showed glimpses in that, Bruno, but not the best yesterday. I'll go with a 6 for Bruno. So far, like Coffee's gone for Pulp a 7, Trippy 6, a Chef a 7, Botman a 7 and a Bin 7. Yep. Bruno a 6. Let's go for 6.6 for Bruno. Yellow cards reset end of December. I'm pretty sure they normally do, don't they? Sure, they normally do. Phillips go for 6-4. Bruno as well. So yeah. So the Davey, think it's after 19 games, or it goes up to 10 yellows, something like that. I think it is, doesn't it? Something like that. But yeah, we haven't played the 19 games yet because of we've had the World Cup as well. But again, I think I've only counted 4 yellow cards from Trippier in the Premier League, and I'm not sure if they do count. Normally, they do count in the cup competitions. Just me, big up all, hope you're well. I think I'll reset at the end of January of the World Cup. Yeah, possibly, yeah. By the looks of it, it could well do. We'll go on to the next play in the midfield. We'll go with Mr. Sean Longstaff. And his finishing was all over the place yesterday, wasn't it? He gets into some good areas, Sean Longstaff, but he's just skying them left, right, and centre. That was the thing. That was the downfall yesterday with Longstaff. He's just skying them left, right, and centre. So it's going to be a 5 for Longstaff, unfortunately. And that was because it's the opportunities he blazed over. Because of the ones he blazed over. I'm good. Newcastle, when is Isak back? Hopefully soon. I don't think he'll be back when we play you, though. Longstaff for 4. Ooh. And a 5 for Longstaff as well. Yeah, possibility. It was just the finishing, wasn't it? That was all over the place, wasn't it? So the last play in the midfield was Joe Willock. Showed glimpses, but again, nothing brilliant, was it, from Joe Willock? I've got to admit, so I'll go with a 5 for Willock as well. I think Isak could be back for Fulham. Hopefully could be as well. I like Covey's go for a 5 for Longstaff. Yeah. Again, the finishing was just... I think it was just down to the finishing, wasn't it? Willock a 5, yeah. Willock a 5, yeah. As well. Right, let's go on to the attacking 3. We'll start off with Joe Linton. And again, the finishing was all over the place again, wasn't it? That was the thing. I was hoping that goal against Leicester would have given that opportunity. So, but I thought skill-wise in his holder play, he did very well. But again, it was the finishing. That was just the disappointment. So I'm going to go with a 5 for Joe Linton as well. And again, it was down to the finishing. That was it. Willock a 7. Ooh, 7. Wow. 0-0 was not the best game now, was it? Big Joe a 5, says Lewis. Yeah, possibly. So more comments just about to come in about rating for Joe Linton. Phillips gone for 5 for Joe Linton as well. Yep, possibly it was down to the finish, and that was it. Next one, last play in the attacking, and that is Miggy. And he showed glimpses. I thought Miggy didn't really have an opportunity, but he's skill-wise, he couldn't really fault it though, could you? And that was the thing. So, yeah, so I'll go with a 6 for Miggy. He did show glimpses, but didn't have any opportunities. That was the thing, unfortunately. So that's why I'll go with a 6 for Miggy. 6 for Joe Linton says I like coffee. Okay, fair play. Hopefully we'll get the ratings from the other guys for Miggy and see what they score him as well. Miggy a 6.5 says Lewis. Fair play. Okay. Philip 7. Yeah, fair play. Absolutely. Show glimpses. Miggy an 8. Wow. Okay. Again, his skill-wise, he couldn't really fault it. It was just the opportunities. He didn't really have any of them, did he? Oh, yes, he did have one, but it was off target, and that was in the first half. But that was it, unfortunately. And that was it. But Miguel, our best player, could see he was one of them as well. Right, and let's go on to the final man in the middle, Chris Wood. Sorry, but I'm giving Chris Wood a 3. Those 2 chances he had, he should be scoring them, and he just straight to melee the way. I mean, come on. You've got to be scoring them. I'm sorry. You've just got to be scoring them. Those are the easiest out of the lot of them we had as well. And that's why I'm giving Chris Wood the 3. Got to be scoring them. Phil says a 2. Okay, yeah. -1 for... Excuse me there. Wow, Wood 4 because it rhymes with poor. Chris Wood is 1 rating for me. He is garbage. Need a new centre forward in January for me, says Chris. Wow, don't blame you for saying that. Fair play, fair play. But yeah, I've given him the 3 because those were the easiest chances out of the lot. And he just hands it, he just gives it to Melier. Come on. Deary me. Right, we'll go into the substitutes, which I believe we only made 3 of as well. So, so the ones that we did bring on. So the first 2 that came on. So 2 at the same time. So we'll start off with ASM. Tried, didn't really create anything an awful lot, though. That was the thing from Maxi. Is it time to look to try and give him an opportunity in the start lineup at the moment? And possibly play Joe Linton in the middle now and see what happens. So there, but ASM didn't create an awful lot yesterday. Show glimpses of going forward, but that was it really, I thought. 5 for ASM for me. ASM a 7. ASM a 6. 6 for Wilson. I'll get to Wilson in a moment. Just another one. ASM a 6. Okay. And less was Callum Wilson. And I thought when he came on, he wasn't too bad. He surely saw of him glimpses getting forward. Didn't create a lot, but I thought his older play was really good for me. And to me, he starts on Tuesday for me. He starts in there for me now. So there. So that's what I would like to see. So I'll give Callum Wilson a 6. I thought his older play, I couldn't really fault it. Got to admit. And the 6, apparently it's 1-1. Forest apparently have equalised. In Chelsea, interested in Philip a 7 for Wilson. Okay, 6.5 says Lewis for Wilson as well. The last substitution was Jacob Murphy, but came on with about 6 minutes time. Not enough time for me to give a rating. So, yeah, just no rating or just down the middle and go with a bog standard 5. as well. Right then, let's go into the other one. So let's start off with the fans. Fans, terrific as always, is what they always are. Our fan base as well. Of course, pretty much kept going. Sang my hearts out from the start until the end there, pretty much, as well, definitely. And it's just what our fan base is all about. It really, really is. It's just what our fan base is all about, definitely, as well. To go with an 8 for our fans, we pretty much just kept going from start to finish. Didn't we? As well. NA. And I like coffee. Referee 0 because 0 control on that game. Let's get into the referee, Simon Hooper. He was dreadful. He was absolute dreadful for me yesterday. So, 1. I'll go over the 1 for Simon Hooper. He was terrible for me. He was terrible. I don't like the Leeds fans sing, take the flags off home. Says Lewis. No, there's no way. We're certainly not be doing that at all. Absolutely not. Hour 5, 2 out of 10 for the referee. Right, let's go into our manager, Eddie Howe. And do you know what? He kind of couldn't. I thought the lineup couldn't really complain about it. That was the thing. Kept the same lineup from what he did against Leicester. You could understand why. He did bring Wilson and Maxi quite round about the 64th, 65th minute into the game. Could he have had them on a little bit sooner, possibly, as well? But I think Eddie Howe needs to look at starting Wilson on Tuesday for me. So there, I think Eddie Howe needs to start Callum Wilson on Tuesday for me, definitely. So, but you know what? I'll give Eddie Howe a 7. The lineup, you couldn't really complain, but should he have looked to have possibly got Maxi Wilson on a little bit more sooner, possibly. Phillips says, a fan tonight, referee 1 a house 6, Eddie a 5, PD stream a 10 out of 10 says I like coffee on. Oh, yeah, I know he was like watching my shows. Yeah, that is the thing. So there you are. But that is the ratings done now. Again, if you haven't got yours in, quickly, like to get the rest in as well, definitely feel free to do so. But yeah, unfortunately, kind of just wasn't meant to be yesterday. We just had some glorious opportunities, but it felt like we had flippers on our feet or flip-flops because of the chances we had. We just skied them completely. And God knows what Chris Wood possibly had on his feet because he's got to be scoring them, unfortunately. They were the easiest of the lot. I don't know. Philip says, top job as ever, Peter. Stay safe. Cheers, man. Will do. Yep, the referee lost his head, lost control of the game. Should be good for diving and be like Tom Daly, says Lewis. Positive we didn't get beat. No, we didn't. And other teams are around us at the top drop points as well. Manchester City did. Spurs have lost. Chelsea are now 1-1 against Forest. And Davey says Wood had clown shoes on. Possibly, yes. Because he probably was a bit of a clown for not scoring those and just giving it straight to Meslier. That was the thing. So, but, well, what can we do about that now? But again, let's go into Arsenal on Tuesday night. Show no fear at all. And let's just hope we can grab something out of that game. Because I don't see why we can't. They're going to find it hard to break down our defence because of how good it's been. And to me, they do concede goals as well still. So if we get out their defence, there's an opportunity for us to definitely do something. No doubt, it would surprise me if Eddie Howe was to call the lads back into training today and possibly definitely tomorrow as well, just to make sure we are prepared as well, definitely. He must be sore after driving a small car, Possibly. If you're on about Dan, I know Dan Burns been driving a small car as well. Did anyone see that? I mean, it was at the because I was at the training ground as well, on the Friday, and the car he was driving was so small. In particular, that was the thing. So yeah. So, but there you go. But anyway, guys, next content that we got coming up next on the channel. So, of course, there will be the preview for the Arsenal game tomorrow. I'm not sure what time I'm going to do that yet, but I will let you know as always. Of course, I will be doing a watch along for that game as well. I'll try and get Mr. Sinclair to join me for that one, which what he has been doing a lot of these watch alongs going on the channel this season as well. So I'll ask if Sinclair wants to join me for that. Possibly next day will probably be the match review and player ratings show as well. So of course we'll keep that coming as well. Of course, we definitely will have preview, of course, to the Sheffield Wednesday game in the FA Cup, because Newcastle kick off their FA Cup campaign a week on Saturday. So do keep an eye out for the preview for that game. And of course, most likely on Friday night, we'll be doing my bonkers show, what that's called, PD's Football Live Show as well. So who will be captain if Trippier can't play and Lascelles isn't playing? That's a good question, that one as well. Ooh, that's a hard one. Who could you give that captain to? It's a tough one, isn't it? Really, really tough one that is at the moment as well. Great show, guys. This is Mighty Mag. Thank you so much. As always. But in terms of captain, that would be an interesting one if Trippier doesn't actually play on Tuesday. But we'll wait and see. But to me, hopefully he should be. I've not heard anything to say that he's definitely suspended from anything else. Again, it was just the mag that's reported that at the moment. That was the thing. And I'm pretty sure 4 yellow cards he's picked up as well. Lawrence says he would give it to Byrne. Interesting. Nick Pope and Wilson could get it. Give it to Botman, captain. I like how he says, I had a question. Yeah, go on, fire it away then. As well. If you would like to let me know what is it you want to ask. Carabao Cup, does it go into replay or pens if a draw? It'll probably be penalties again. Because I know the semi-final, that will be played over 2 legs. In the Arsenal-Brighton game, Brighton's third goal was ruled offside, but the offside player had his back to goal. It's a strange one, that one, isn't it? I mean, it's another one of those to think, it's a tough one to call, isn't it? His heel was offside. Oh, heel offside. God grief. Good grief, good grief. But anyway, guys, we're going to wrap up the show for tonight. So, again, guys, if you have enjoyed, please, of course, hit the thumbs up. If you've really been enjoying tonight's live show, please do hit that subscribe button for me. It's really, really helps grow the channel. It's completely free to do so, and it's really, really helped grow the channel as well. And it's all down to you, which is what helps this channel grow massively. Please do hit that subscribe button for me, please. It would just mean the world to me if you haven't already done so. If you are enjoying the content or if you're new to the channel as well, completely as well. And hit the notification bell as well to be notified of any live shows coming up on the channel or any pre-recorded videos going onto the channel as well. Definitely so as well. Truls says, great show. Cheers, Truls. Bye, PD and all. And I like how he says, let's get PD to 2K in January. That would be great, like, if I could get to there. Still, kind of little bit of just under a few hundred away from reaching there. But again, guys, if you hit that subscribe button for me, there's an opportunity for me to do that. So again, if it was on you, please do hit that subscribe button for me as well. Definitely. You can still donate the channel again. Feel free to become a member for just 99p a month as well. So there you are. Well, again, guys, Happy New Year to you all. I hope you've had a great New Year so far. And hope if you've got any have you got any New Year's resolutions plans so far? Well, I've not made any yet so far for myself, but I think one of those is going to be to keep this channel growing, obviously, of course, as well, definitely. Well, until then, guys, enjoy your weekend and your New Year, and I'll see you all here. Take care of yourselves. See you later.